Here we are at the 5th EHPA European Heat Pump Forum taking place in Milan, and I'm talking to Jose Miguel, who is a student at the Politecnico University here in Milan. So welcome, Jose. Many thanks for taking the time to answer my questions. What is it you're studying?
I'm studying a Master of Science in Building Engineering at Politecnico di Milano. So we were invited here to hear for the speakers. We were invited by our professor of building services. We have been talking about heat pumps, why are they important in terms of efficiency, and how they can be combined with other new technologies as solar thermal, or geothermal, and to create right now as a student, but for future as a construction, like a really little smart grid of a house or a building, to work better, to be more efficient as starting with a little house and then spreading to the large community.
And how have you enjoyed the conference? Have you heard some interesting presentations and met some relevant people?
Yeah, it has been very interesting to know, because as a student, engineering student, we always see like the theoretical part, or the best model or something like that. So it was interesting to know how it had been to combine with the legislation, with the objectives that has Europe. It's also interesting because I'm from South America. I came here just to study, and it is very interesting to know, very interesting to developing countries as mine, that is Ecuador, to take as a model, for example, Europe, with these ideas, with this legislation, to change the way of thinking, as the person who talked before with you, that said that it's not just the machine, it's just like the way of thinking that has to be changed. So it is important also that it was very interesting. Also the fact that we can use also the heat pumps for cooling. I'm really interested in that because it can be one of the first to take it to my country. So I think it has been very interesting.
So you're leading on nicely to my next question. What about heat pumps and heat pump technology in Ecuador? Is that an unknown factor?
I think because we have started talking about sustainability and new technologies, like I think 10 years ago. So it really is a new thing. I don't think maybe there can be a little some projects or something like that, but I don't think it's something spread or that people knows about. I would like to I don't know, to after this conference to ask in the market in Ecuador, for example, how heat pumps are I don't know if they are known, because I don't think so really. They're always like in the traditional ways because they are cheaper, but the problem is the mentality of thinking in terms of in long term, 10 years, 15 years or something like that. They have the mentality of to have the efficiency right now, or the next bill, for example, in terms of economics, but they never think about in 10 years or 15 years. I think heat pumps and all the smart grids and all that will take the real advantage.
So we've heard a lot of people say that in presentations here. People like what they're used to, and they're not necessarily used to a heat pump. But what about sort of a new generation of people like yourself who are coming out? I mean, is there real enthusiasm for these sort of renewable technologies and heat pumps in particular in your sort of year of students, for instance? Is it something that you spend a lot of time on?
Yeah, right now in university it's very, very important. They're trying to all the subjects are taken into the same train, as you talk in the conference, the same train of sustainability, of ways of making the things better, to last more, and to be more efficient. So heat pumps is a very good way, and I don't know. It's a very interesting market because it's still developing. So I think it's very important to do the first steps, and then it will grow very, very much.